This is your weekly real estate update for the greater Portland, Maine area. These are closed sales in the last 7 days, median numbers. Days on market down below a week again to 6 days on market. The list to sale ratio still at 100%, but I'm almost positive in the next couple of weeks you're going to see that go above 100% based on activity I saw this past week. The average closed price went up to $499,000. The median 30-year fixed interest rate went to 6.85, so down a little bit. And of course, the U.S. inflation at 2.3%, though it ticked down a little bit as well. So this week, what I want to talk about is cheesy political opponent nicknames being thrown around. So the two people we're going to talk about is Taco, which is Trump always chickens out, and Too Late, which is Trump's nickname for the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. Why do they have these nicknames? Do the nicknames make sense? And what do they mean for you as a real estate investor or somebody looking at real estate? So Trump's nickname, Trump always chickens out, comes from since he first got elected. He has been throwing out these wild, extreme tariffs and then pulling them back, throwing them out and pulling them back. The stock market doesn't know how to react. The real estate market doesn't know how to react. The international markets, the international stage, they don't know how to react. They don't know, are these real? Are they going to be long term? Or are these just more threats that he is making? So that's on Trump's side, right? Meanwhile, over on Too Late side, Jerome Powell, you have the Fed saying, hey, we want to target inflation of 2%. We have almost gotten there. We've gotten really stable job numbers, really stable inflation. So is it time to cut rates? But the caveat between these two things is that Trump really wants to have his cake and eat it too. What I mean is he wants to be able to throw these wild tariffs out there, and he wants to look to Powell to cut the rates. But almost inevitably, with the tariffs, you're going to have follow-up inflation. Powell's trying to have a stable economy, and he doesn't know what of these tariffs are going to hang around. What is the inflationary effect going to be? If we raise rates now, are we going to see a massive amount of inflation combined with tariff inflation? Is that going to be a disaster for the U.S. economy? But he also can't not lower rates eventually because we don't want to shut the economy down. We have debt that individually and as a country we're working with, so it's important to keep an eye on those rates. So the two of them, I feel like both of the nicknames are valid. I feel like Powell is slow to act. I feel like he throws out and has been for years things he's going to do that he doesn't follow up on. That creates indecision in American individuals. I feel like Trump does the same thing. He throws out massive tariff information and changes and then pulls them back, creating indecision in the US mindset, right? What is going to happen with our economy? What should I do based on what these individuals are doing? I don't know what Taco and Too Late are going to do. None of us do. But what I can tell you is that the choices you have to make for yourself as a buyer or seller, I don't think they should be based off of these political personalities and their whims. I would challenge you. I feel like we've been going on into the third year now of sort of watching the rates. Are the rates going to come down? Is it finally going to be time for me to do this? Is it going to be more buyers going to come to the market and then I can sell? If that's you, if you have been watching this thing, I would challenge you to go back the first time as a buyer or a seller. You were like, I'm going to wait for this thing to change, and then I'll know if I should do it. And mark wherever you are in your market, where were prices and what was activity like, right? If you're a buyer, were prices lower? If you were a seller, was activity better? I don't know, but I would challenge you to look at that time period whenever you first started thinking about it, and then look now. Where are prices now? And how many buyers are out there now? Did waiting work for you? And will continuing to wait work for you as well? Is it time to just make a decision and act and not like let Taco and Too Late continue to control your mentality? Or was it a good thing and should you keep doing it? You need to answer that for yourself. I hope this was helpful. We did see job numbers come down and go up a little bit this past week. We did see inflation come down slightly, but what does it mean for you? If you have any questions, reach out anytime, and I'll see you next week.